Hello once again, and welcome to Horror News Radio for August 29th, 2022. Join us for casting news for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and along with trailer news for Terrifier 2 and my best friend's Exorcism. Yes, all this and more coming up next.
Gruesome Magazine.
I am your host, Doc Rodden, and this is H&R, the official Gruesome Magazine Horror News Podcast. Back with me again this week are the scariest, goriest, bloodiest co-host on the net, starting off with Dave Dreher, lead news writer at Gruesome Magazine. Dave, how you doing, sir?
I'm feeling especially bloody tonight, Doc. Because we get to talk about Terrifier 2, so, you know.
That sounds good.
Yes.
Bloody is good.
Yes.
All right. Also joining us tonight is Crystal Cleveland, the living dead girl. How you doing, Crystal?
I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this. I think I'm excited. I think I'm probably the most excited about Terrifier 2 as well with Dave. But you know, we like the gore, so
got that Halloween lighting going on. Looks great. Looks great. All right. Also joining us is Vanessa Kong, podcasting rock star and international cosplay queen. Vanessa, how you doing?
Wonderful. I'm in an ape state of mind. Whatever that is.
Always picking up a new last name every week. Yes, it sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, we have
lots of alimony. No.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 segments tonight. We got upcoming news about upcoming films. We got news about some casting, and we have some trailers to talk about. And then after that, we have some feedback, and we'll sign out, and then you guys will have fun. All right, let's get into things. All right, Vanessa, you're gorgeous, but let's get all of us in here. Up first, we have some information and news about King Kong, but it might not be the King Kong you're expecting. Vanessa, you're back up. What is actually happening?
Fitting, right, to have the last name. Well, apparently Disney Plus is in the works on their own King Kong live action King Kong series. As of right now, the working title is King Kong, but I have a feeling that's going to change. It is set to be released from James Wan's Atomic Monster production company, which is very exciting, and will mark Wan's first dipping of his toe into the Kong universe, which is fun. I think he could put a really fun spin on the King Kong project. But what's also interesting about this is I don't know if y'all have seen Paper Girls, but the creator of that, Stephany Folsom, is going to be working on this and working with Wan. And I think we might get some magic with this here. Let me read to you what it says. The series will explore the mythology of King Kong's origin story and the supernatural mysteries of his home, based on IP from Merian C. Cooper's original books, and we talked about this earlier, in the new King Kong novelizations by Joe DeVito. Kind of fun. I'm really excited about that. Well, I'm excited about anything King Kong that we get, I think, especially with that kind of talent behind it. And we've seen what Disney Plus is doing right now with some of their work, so Disney's money, James Wan, Stephany Folsom.
Now, big interesting thing, you guys are probably thinking, what King Kong? This is not Monsterverse. Monsterverse is different. That's they have a different license with King Kong. King Kong also, I think, went into public domain, the books this past year. So it's one of those things like, everybody can do a Frankenstein story as long as you don't make it like Universal's Frankenstein monster, right? So King Kong is like that too. So it will be confusing in the next few years as we talk about both these projects, because there is a King Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong 2 coming out, and that's being filmed right now. I think it may have just wrapped. And then, of course, Dave, you watched Paper Girls and recommended it to me, so I would imagine having Stephany Folsom on it is a good deal.
Yeah, that's actually a thing that kind of interests me more than anything else, to see where she'll go with it. Did any of you guys watch Paper Girls?
I have not.
No, come on.
It's on my list. It's on my long list.
I'll have to now.
You all disappoint me.
Yeah.
But no, she has a real flair for the absurd, I would say.
Ooh,
so it'll be interesting to see where she goes with it. What if they make King Kong not an ape? Do we consider that? What if King
What?
Kong's
Wait,
like an
what?
iguana?
Ooh.
That ruins the IP. That's
King
not
Kong could
gonna
be an
happen. That's not gonna happen. Don't
King
even
Kong
tease
ain't got
anybody.
nothing on me.
Not gonna happen. All right, Dave, since you're up here chatting, let's talk about the second bit of news. And we got news about Halloween Ends, which of course is the third in the new trilogy from Blumhouse, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
David Gordon Green.
tell us about what's happening.
Well, you know, what's even more fun, I think, than what's happening is the way they announced it. Actually, I love the way they did this with Jamie Lee Curtis releasing this video to basically announce that they're going to repeat what they did with Halloween Kills, which is release it on, was it Peacock? I think it's Peacock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Peacock, the same day it's going to release in theaters, which I really love because lately my theater experiences have sucked because people in theaters are just giant assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And I've not been able to enjoy a movie since this whole pandemic thing started. So I am thrilled that I'll be able to watch it at home and actually see the movie, as opposed to I'll go see it in the theater too to give it the financial support. But you know, the first viewing would be in there. So, but if you didn't get a chance, we posted it up at Gruesome Magazine. If you get a chance, watch it. The video is kind of fun because it got Michael like lurking in the background. He just kind of it was just fun. It was Jamie Lee Curtis having fun with it. So yeah, those of you who have Peacock will be able to watch it. It's the 14th, I believe. Correct, Doc? Yes,
October 14th. Yes.
Yeah. If you don't feel like venturing to the theater and hanging out with the heathens, you can watch it at home.
Yeah, about a month and a half from now. It's
hard to believe.
I'm so excited.
I'm
I
very
have
curious.
to say, well, I'm loving Jamie Curtis's grandma stage of her life.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Me
the
too.
grandma stage.
do any of us really think it's actually going to end, though? Seriously,
Halloween.
will it end? I mean,
I
know
don't
there's gonna
understand how it can. It just seems.
Yeah.
Does
But-
he ever die? You know,
This
I mean,
one.
I don't know.
This section of films will, but you know, Halloween never ends, right?
Well, I mean,
For
just
real,
like
for
this is it for Blumhouse. They can only do these 3 films. Same thing with The Exorcist. And of course, Jamie Lee Curtis, who is going to be Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion thing, she's making it public
exciting.
out there that
Yeah.
she wants to be the voice of the devil in The Exorcist. I think that's the crazy
What?
thing. I think she's.
that would
I think
be
she's
awesome.
she's pulling our leg, but I think that would be fun.
That would be awesome.
I'd vote for that. I'd be okay with that.
I'd
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah.
Crystal, what do you think, Crystal, of this going day and date? Is that a good idea now that we're busting out of the pandemic?
I don't love going to the theater. So for me, I love watching things at home. This is like I know you love your theater,
I
Doc,
do
and
love my theater.
I appreciate that, and I just don't like being around people. So for me, I have an 86-inch television and I have surround sound, and then I'll just sit in the darkness like this and watch my movies. And then, wait, actually, it's more like this, and I'll be very happy. So I would be willing to pay to watch them at home, just to be able to watch them at home. I just don't like. You have to get up and get dressed, and then go outside.
You got to go out and experience life. Oh my god!
Don't forget, Crystal, people are assholes. You got to remember that.
Oh,
People are assholes.
That too. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's hot outside too.
I'm with you, Crystal. we can text each other back and forth while we watch it from the comfort of our home.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Without being yelled at, which is good. So
Yeah.
I think the 3 of you are happy with it being streaming. I'm a little worried about it, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm a big fan of being
No,
theaters.
it's going to be a success no matter what. I mean, people
Yeah.
are bonkers for Halloween. Like people, I mean, you have your fans. It's going to be great. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to be in Dave's camp too, where they're going to watch it at home, but then they'll go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Because they get that different experience.
After that initial rush, especially with kids back in school now, after that initial weekend rush, you go on Monday or a Tuesday, there ain't gonna be nobody there. So.
Mhm.
It's not a bad idea, Dave. Not a bad idea. All right, as we know, in our next segment, HBO.
You don't. No. What are
Max.
you doing? Are you giving everything away?
Not yet.
No.
But
Yes.
let's
Just
go. Hang
pass
on.
this ball to me, mister.
I
Pass
got-
this ball to me.
I gotta lob it. I gotta lob it up. HBO Max has been doing crazy things with their IPs. They've been canceling Batgirl. They've been doing all kinds of
Oh.
stupid,
I know.
crazy stuff. And we have some news about Evil Dead Rise, Crystal. It may be bad news. So, Crystal, what what happened
Oh,
there?
I got
Um,
it.
no.
Crystal, what
Okay.
what is going on with Evil Dead Rise?
Okay, so as a lot of you know, Evil Dead Rise, which is the 5th installment of the Evil Dead series, is coming out, or was coming out to HBO Max, but it's not anymore.
Oh no!
However, for you wonderful movie theater loving people out there who actually like to go out in the real world and experience life, there's a shining star for you. It will now be released in theaters for all your viewing entertainment needs. And honestly, as much as I can't stand the idea that I won't be able to watch it at home, I think this is a really, really good thing for the movie. I love the Evil Dead franchise, and I am so excited that it is going to get a theatrical release. So as much as I loved the idea of watching it on HBO Max, I'm like, it deserves a theatrical release. I know it's going to be amazing. I think we all know it's going to.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope God.
I think it's a good
I don't
sign.
want to. Yeah, I do too. Because I think I heard something or read something somewhere that said that during the where people watch it or whatever, it did so well. That's why they decided to do this. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I would imagine. I mean, Bruce Campbell's awesome.
Well, Bruce Campbell's not going to be in this.
He's not going to be in this one. Oh yeah, he's not.
That's not. No, this is. I don't.
No.
We really don't know. We really don't know. But do we know the date? Did we say the date is coming out?
Oh, it's April 20.
April release. Ooh.
April 21st.
Yeah, 23rd.
2023. Well,
Yes.
23rd.
Yeah, April.
So
23rd.
the article, I didn't see the article. I was looking on the website, but
Oh well, maybe it is the 21st. Maybe.
it just
All right. April 2023, folks.
April 2023. It's a long way away. Are they even still? They must still be just. They're probably just wrapping up, right? Like, I don't know anything about production. I haven't heard like anything
Yeah,
about
you're
it.
right. You are right. It's April 21st. So. Yeah.
Oh, yay!
Go team. As far as I know, it's in the can. They're done, and it's
Okay,
ready.
good.
It's just waiting for its turn. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, because they filmed it and they showed it.
Yeah.
I knew that.
That's a big clue. All
I
right.
knew what I was doing.
Up next, this weekend, September 2nd, 2022, we have 3 movies coming out. In some in the theaters, some in VOD. We have The Harbinger coming from Screen Gems. That's going to be a fun one. We have a movie called All Eyes coming from Gravitas Ventures. And we have a reissue. Now, this one I'm excited about, and I think there are going to be some other people on the panel that are excited about as well. Jaws is coming back this weekend for a couple of days. It's going to be in IMAX, or you can see it in 3D.
What?
You see Jaws in 3D. I can't wait.
Not the third Jaws. The
Not
first
Jaws. Not Jaws.
Okay.
3D. Jaws from 1975 in 3D, which is amazeballs.
I don't know. You think 3D over IMAX? I think I might go IMAX.
I might have to go both.
Yeah.
Definitely IMAX because it'll be awesome on the
Yes.
huge screen.
I'm
But
so excited.
but I
That's
me, I
exciting.
love my 3D movies, so to see it.
Really, how I want to see Jaws is how some of my friends have seen it. They did it when I lived in Texas. They used to do it in Austin on a lake, and you'd sit on your floaties and
Yes,
watch it. And
yeah.
I'm like, that's how I really want, because that's scary. I love
That's
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
That might be
it.
that might be a little too much.
Isn't that too much of an immersive experience?
Yeah, that's too much. I don't there's things in the water. All right. We want to know of these, which are you interested? Which film are you going to see this weekend? Which of these movies that we talked about are the most interesting to you? Let us know in the comments down below. And of course, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, the like button, or share with a friend.
Yep.
It'll do wonders. We're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that'll help us. Thank you. All right, folks. We also have some casting news, and things are going to get exciting. Vanessa, since you did King Kong, why don't we throw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at you? What is this Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
Well, nobody really knows yet. But it, again, coming from Disney, right? So we got Disney money backing it. Casting news portion of it is that Owen Teague is going to be their Marky Mark for the series.
Yes!
No. I think he's going to
I
actually play the
love
ape,
that
but
one.
anyway.
Okay, he's gonna play the. Oh, is he?
Is
Maybe
he?
he is, right?
He's playing the Caesar offspring. That we saw at
Oh
the end of the
yeah.
movie.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, that makes
Interesting.
that makes a lot of sense.
Oh well. Okay, fine. So the
Mm.
hairier version of Marky Mark. But it says Westball's taking over directing duties. And it's hoping to start production before the end of the year. So we should be getting some more information on this series. The doing a series.
Well,
Oh.
is it a series or a trilogy?
Yeah, that's what I
No.
mean.
Okay,
That's the same
gotcha.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I was
Yeah,
still
more
in
than
King
one,
Kong going to
more
TV
than
series.
one movie, not a TV show, but 3. Yeah, that's they know what I mean.
I know they do, but I
They
don't. I'm
understand.
confused.
That's not new. But no, casting news aside, I'm excited about more Planet of the Apes. Like,
I bet it's gonna be
one of my
beautiful.
favorites. Yeah, if it's coming from Disney, they're going to throw a bunch of money at it to make it successful. And if it's Caesar offspring, I wonder if Andy Serkis will be involved at all. I saw that it was that he was the creator of the character and all that. So I wonder if he'll have any involvement in it.
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Of course, it started with Rise of the Planet of the Apes and then ended with War for the Planet of the Apes, and
Mhm.
3 films in there. I loved those films. I thought the War of the Planet of the Apes was one of the best films of that year. I really loved that movie, surprisingly. But I'm looking forward to this, and of course, this is one of the properties that Disney has acquired from 20th Century Fox, along with Alien, and along with Predator, which we got. There's talks of an Alien show, and we got the Predator Prey movie.
I would like that.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of things that we're going to see from those properties
They're
and
doing
others.
Good.
And
It said they've been trying to work on this one since 2019, since they took over 20th Century. So,
yep. All right, up next, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. It doesn't matter what they do.
Can we get a lunchbox, a commemorative lunchbox?
Of course.
Yes.
We'll make it ourselves.
They'll definitely have that for sure.
All right, up next is the Egger brothers are set to direct The Front Room for A24. Now, why do we care about this? Well, one, it's based on a story by Susan Hill, a short story. And she is the author that's behind The Woman in Black, which a lot of us remember from a few years back, but it's actually was a film before then. But we remember the Daniel Radcliffe movie and then the sequel that came after it. Robert Eggers is a director that we follow. Does a lot of A24 stuff, Lighthouse, The Witch, and did the Viking movie recently. What was that one called?
The Northman.
Northman, right? And this is his brother, Max Eggers, and Sam Eggers, which I imagine is another brother or cousin. I don't know. It's another Egger clan. But they're going to be directing this. And it's not much is known other than what you know about that short story. That's all they're sharing at the moment. And of course, they're going to expand that. That's a very short story, and they're going to expand that. And the casting is interesting because Brandy Norwood is going to be in it. Now, Brandy, of course, is the actress singer. Brandy. So that's going to be very interesting to have her in there. Catherine Hunter from Tragedy of Macbeth is in it. Andrew Burnap from Snow White, and Neil Huff from Waves. I love ghost stories, and this is going to be a ghost story. What do you think, Dave? You're the
I knew you were
book reader. You're the book reader.
You know I could care less about anything these guys release. These guys are not my cup of tea.
I'm asking you about the source material, sir.
They're going to ruin it, Doc. They're going to ruin the source material.
No.
Is it Victorian ghost story? It might work for what they do.
No, they'll fuck it up. No.
All right. So there you go. Okay. Write in. We want your comments. Are they gonna make a successful movie like some of us think?
Yeah.
Or are they gonna fuck it up like Dave thinks?
Like everyone but Dave thinks. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously there's an audience for these things. I'm just not that. So.
I mean, I get why Dave doesn't like a lot of these movies too. Like, I can't fault Dave for it because sometimes I get it. It's kind of boring.
Well, and give me credit.
You know?
I wear my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I tell you right up front. I don't care for it. So there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You liked X though, right? X was the latest.
X was okay. Yeah. And X was okay.
It
Yeah,
was
they're
okay.
actually showing that there's a little movie theater here in town called the Nightlight, which is just like literally like 40 seats, and they're showing Pearl and X together.
Oh wow.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
That
Pearl's
would be
coming
fun.
out
So that should be
next month,
fun.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we have Dave here, and we're doing casting news. We have to do casting news about a slasher film.
Ah, there you
Dave?
go. Now we're talking.
So tell us, what is this slasher film, and who is cast in it? It's got to be interesting.
And you actually, just as a slasher film, it sounds pretty good. It's called Camp Pleasant Lake, which maybe they'll be able to come up with something better than that. But right now, it's Camp Pleasant Lake. Before we tell you who's in it, though, this is going to tell the tale of the Rutherfords. They're opening a horror camp. Now, they don't tell us what this is. They say it's a horror camp on an abandoned camp property where a young girl by the name of Eric Meadows and her parents were brutally murdered 20 years prior. They charge adults exuberant sums to come out and relive the events with the help of some counselors who were campers 2 decades before. But then naturally people start actually getting slaughtered. Now, that doesn't sound too bad. But what makes it even more fun, though, is Jonathan Lipnicki will be playing the killer.
Now that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, if you remember Jonathan Lipnicki, he was the little boy in Jerry Maguire that Jerry fell in love with. The son of the who was the lady in the movie? I can't remember.
Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger, yes. And I am sorry, but they have to. I don't know how well you guys know Jerry Maguire. I happen to like the Jerry Maguire film quite a bit. I've watched it many times. But he has to. Lipnicki has to behead someone and hold it up and go, the human head weighs 8 pounds. Has to happen. If it doesn't happen, I will be very, very, very upset.
Oh my god,
that would be awesome.
Because that really, if you remember in Jerry Maguire, he's always spouting off these weird facts, and he like leans over one time to Jerry and goes, "The human head weighs 8 pounds," or something to that effect. But yes, so he has to do it. But I'm looking at a picture of him right now. He looks obviously nothing like he did before, and he doesn't.
I would imagine
he doesn't wear the little round glasses anymore either. So.
He has to, right?
I don't know, but actually, this could be interesting. And they got Michael Perez in this, and
oh my god, I love Robert Lasardo.
Yeah, Robert Lasardo and Devanny. I always can never say her right.
Devanny.
Yeah, Devanny. I always want to say her name. So they got there's some talent in this. It might be kind of fun.
It might be.
I agree.
It'll definitely be more fun than that Egger Brothers piece of shit. I know.
Oh, stop. What do we think of Jonathan Lipnicki being the villain?
Well, here's the thing. The fact that they're telling us he's the villain right up front means we're probably not going to see his face much. He's probably going to be behind a mask, and because they're already giving away.
Yeah.
Or it's a bait and switch.
Huh? Doc always thinking.
So they're just like lying to us. Well, that's a good thing for a filmmaker to do.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they haven't done it before.
I'm just kidding. I would totally be cool with a bait and switch. But yeah, because they're giving it away, that means he's definitely more of a slasher type. I don't know what his,
I am excited.
I can't find it anywhere here now, but I could have swore when I first read this article that they said the production was like literally starting or it just started yesterday.
Started yesterday. The 20th, yeah.
Nice.
So
or today, yeah. Well, Dave, you had me at hello. All right. We want to hear from you. Which of these casting notices make you most excited about seeing these films? Let us know in the comments down below. All right. We have some trailers here, and we're going to try to take a look at them. Let's see if we can get this to work because, technology, right? Right. But let's start off. Let's start off looking at Terrifier 2. Now,
Whoop,
the,
whoop.
yes, woo woo. The original Terrifier was a huge surprise and was on many of our top 10 lists for that year. Let's dive in. Crystal, I know that you said you were really, really excited about this one. So tell us why.
Because I loved the original Terrifier, and I think that Damien has such for low budget horror. I think his standards are really high, so that's why I'm excited about it. I think that he uses his money and gets the most out of it, and he does. I mean, some of the shots are great. I mean, and obviously he's very creative with the kills, and he loves practical special effects. I mean, there's so much to love about it. Like, I bet you it's going to be. I feel confident that this is going to be really good. He's so excited about it too. You know, like he loves it, and that is a beautiful thing. Putting your heart into a film makes it better.
And Dave, of course, you're a slasher fan, so this is going to be something cool for you.
Terrifier, one of the best slasher films in recent memory, actually. And I'm hearing that like this trailer does not do this movie justice. I hear it is just batshit crazy with the bloodshed. So
it recently premiered at Fright Fest, I believe.
I believe so. Yes.
Vanessa, what about you? What do you think about this? You love the original, right? The whole slash down the middle.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking last time, I think off the record, I was saying like they try to nail the slasher, they tried to nail the Freddy, they try to nail the Jason. We see it over and over again, and they fall short. But I feel like he created a new slasher. He created something cool and different and scary, and that's really hard and awesome to do. Yeah, party.
You like that music?
Yeah, so I think that's super cool. Plus, what I really love about it too, we're talking about the production and everything. Like you can tell he got more money for this one, but it still feels like the other one, right?
Yep.
When you're watching it, you still have that same kind of feeling, and that's cool.
And he's got that body language for Terrifier coming down.
Oh my god, I can't.
Well, and so when they did like Bad Monster or whatever, this is like barely after Terrifier came out. I was asking him, I was like, is he supernatural? Because you're making, and he said, well, yeah. And apparently every time he dies, he transforms more.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
cool.
and so he's like, you'll notice like, and it's apparently this is supposed to be very subtle, but that he wears contacts and his eyes are gonna get darker. Like the pupils are just going to get blacker, and so it's. I think it's cool that he's planning for this. He's got this whole transition thing. Like I think it's neat. I think it's clever, and it's creepy. He's so creepy. It's perfect.
Yeah.
They're gonna make me subscribe to Screenbox so I can see this.
I know. Tell us what Screenbox is, Dave. So this is going.
It's along the lines of like a Shudder. It's another streaming horror service. The folks behind Bloody Disgusting are behind it. I don't think it's particularly expensive. I think it's like $2.99 a month or something. I mean, it's not expensive, but they recently had what else? They had something else on there that you couldn't get anywhere else. How was it? I almost joined it for that. Yeah, although my wife will likely disown me if I sign up for yet another horror streaming service. Yeah. But they've been getting. They had the Freddy's Nightmares at first. They had that for a couple of weeks. It's on Tubi now. You can get it on Tubi for free.
Okay.
But there was something else too. I can't remember what it was. I apologize to Screenbox people. I can't remember what it was. But
sponsor us and we'll remember.
This Terrifier 2 is gonna bring him in a crowd, because I don't know if it's gonna get much of a theatrical release.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the last one didn't, right? That was a VOD.
No, yeah, it hit Netflix, and that's when it took.
But
That's
right. This is being released at the theater, which I'm like,
yeah, I don't know if it'll play.
What theaters are going to pick this? Because I mean, admittedly, I would go to the theater for this one.
Yeah, I would too.
I would imagine the Alamo.
Alamo. This little nightlight place up here in Akron, they might carry it. That's the type of stuff they pick up. Yeah.
All right, next film on our list. Do you guys like Exorcist movies? Exorcism.
Oh my God,
do you like horror comedies? Do you like? There's all kinds of things happening. Do we want to take a look at this? All right, this is coming to. Prime Video in October, and this looks bonkers. It looks. I wasn't really sure what to think of this at first, but once it got into this trailer, I started falling in love with it.
As soon as I heard the song, that was all.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm in.
The film stars Elsie Fisher, Maya Miller, Kathy Yang, and Rachel Canoe, and it's based on a novel by the same name from Grady Hendrix, and it's directed by Damon Thomas, and screenplays by Jenna Lamia. I'll do the better by the time we review it. I guarantee that's not true. But tell us more, Crystal. What do you think of this trailer? What attracts you to it?
Well, for one, Tiffany attracts me to it. But no, really, I love the whole. I mean, obviously, here we go. I know it's hugely popular, and I don't care. I still haven't had enough. I love 80s style horror. It's super fun, and I think this looks really good. It looks really 80s.
Look who it is.
And it looks really funny. I love the lead actress. So I liked the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I know a lot of people didn't. I did, and I thought she was excellent in it.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm excited to see her in this.
Vanessa, what do you look? There you go. There's some possession. What do you think, Vanessa?
It looks great. I'm so excited. It looks funny. It looks like they really committed to what they were doing, and that's what it takes, right? If you're going to do something like that, you got to commit all the way.
Yep.
Yeah, the music sounds great. It looks great. It's like a funny Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The young kids and
because they're kind of possessed in Stranger Things. Remember, he was kind of totally. Yeah.
I like it.
Totally.
Dave, do you think you can stomach the exorcism for this one?
Yeah. This looks to be like funny exorcism.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think it might be on the lighter side of our horror.
Yeah.
But October is so busy and so full, so we definitely got to make room for this one.
That's what she said.
I think.
Yes, she did.
All right, that's going to derail me pretty good. All right, let's talk about our next film. Vanessa, we love the directors Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead.
Yes.
Right? And they have a new one coming out, and the title is called Something in the Dirt. Have you checked out this trailer yet and seen what it has to offer?
Yeah.
This will be my first time.
Well, they are fantastic, and they star in their movies.
Part of it was real.
It comes from XY Films, of course, XYZ Films, I should say. And it's they like to play with time and mind fuck us.
That was him as a kid, so they're using their own footage from when they were kids. Yeah, they deal a lot with like they just said, cosmic horror, the bigger overarching stories.
And this is their 5th film. And it was conceived and shot during COVID, which is perfect for them because they like to do these small, intimate films with them in the acting. So, but their concepts are much larger than that, right?
Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of.
I don't think anything is worth what happened.
I know we're all mesmerized by this.
Yeah. What's the one?
I like it.
Very odd.
What's it called? The other one that they did. The endless. Yeah, that gave me some of those vibes. I love that movie so much.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be good. I think. Yeah. Looks.
It's giving me love.
It almost looked like there was like a UFO going over him. I wasn't sure. I was trying to.
It definitely gives you an idea that it's some type of a UFO or space something.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Cosmic.
Yep.
Feels kind of COVID movie too, though. It feels a little COVID movie.
Yeah. Just a little COVID-y.
Got a little touch of COVID.
Is that going to be a thing now?
Give that thing a COVID test.
It should be a thing because it's like there's a certain thing, and when she says it, I'm like, yeah. I get it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Small crew.
It's a feel. Mm-hmm.
1-2 cameras. Like they wanted to make this happen no matter what, but they had to really bring it down to make it work.
Well, the intimacy of the low budget of their films, they really bring
Mhm.
you in because you're with these characters almost. They're on the screen almost the entire film, typically in their movies, and they like to mess with your head. This
Yeah.
is
It's like it.
definitely Jeff Moore film. We know
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
Moore will love this.
Yeah, Jeff, you will.
All right, so those are our trailers for this week. Let us know what you think about them down below, and let us know which one you are most looking forward to. We kind of think we know what it might be. Oh my! All right, we have some feedback, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Hit us with it.
Feedback? All right, it's all short. It's all short and sweet, but we love our feedback, so please leave some comments on these. Chad White says, "Great show, everyone." That's good
There you
feedback.
Yeah. 3 words, easy to read. Love it.
Yep, can't mess that up. But give me a chance. Adam Berling says, "Love it, great review. I love all your reviews. Horror lives on," which
Yeah.
is strange because we didn't
True.
review anything, but that's awesome. Thank you, sir. And Sean Park says, Terrifier 2 trailer incoming. Yes, please. We hope you enjoyed the trailer on this episode, and I think you did, sir.
Mhm. I did.
You did indeed. You did indeed. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us with the crew. Be sure to hit the like, the subscribe, and the share button.
Yep.
We are trying to reach 5,000 subscribers. That will help us out. And of course, check our Patreon link below, which for the month of August, if you're a patron member, you will, and then going on beyond that, but you will see this live on Monday nights at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm hoping the patrons are enjoying this now. And
It'd be cool. Can they comment or say
they
anything?
can comment. I still haven't figured out how to get those comments, but we're going to do that. We're going to do that because we're going to try to do some more stuff like that. And if you're interested in Patreon, check out the link in the show notes down below, and check it out. See what you think. All right, Crystal, Vanessa, Dave. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.
Thanks for
Good
having
night.
us.
Yes.
Oh, he's just going to Dave's
Yeah,
ready to go.
Dave's like,
good night.
"Good
I gotta
night."
go.
Good night, everybody.
I'm like, okay. Good night.
Let's say good night.
Good night.
Bye.